Peace, family. Can't wait a few seconds to see you jumps on.
Hopefully, somebody looking forward to questions to help with the jitters.
Our first live. So,
Just a little update. You talk about some updates. Hopefully, answer a lot of questions for those who are interested in RVing and wondering what the heck we out here doing. If we okay, if we sleeping in the swamp.
so if this is your first time on here, we're a time family of 5 RVing, and we've been on the road for a year and a half. So far, so good. Hasn't been perfect, but we've been making it work.
Do we end up stopping anytime soon?
Nope.
I don't think so. We changed for the kids every other day. I think that's just material stuff. So. Like, oh, I want a bigger house. Oh, I want this. Oh, I want this. Yeah. When they're in the middle of something, caught doing something, having fun, all the experiences and advantages of living on the road. They like, I don't want to buy a house. We can buy a house also. That's what this. Who's out there? Say something. Where would it be?
I don't even know if we'll see if somebody pops on or not.
Yeah. I see one, but I don't know where they would say her top. Oh, is that it there?
Yep.
Hey.
Beats, you know what that is?
No. Hey, family. Hey. How y'all doing? Why is this in front of us? I can't see it.
That's got it.
Where is it?
Okay. That's got it.
Look like this one is that.
There we go.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey. We out here. We nervous, but we out here.
Hey, thank you for joining.
Thank you for saying hi.
Right.
That was about to be so weird.
We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so please share.
Especially for those who are interested and have some questions.
What's the hint?
What's it say?
King of Chaos. King Chaos.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think I know that. Maybe. What's the hint?
We playing a game.
Right.
That's fine. Who's that? So, hey, Donna. Hey, Dama. And hey, mystery person.
Yeah, with your mom.
There with my mom. Oh. You look like your mom. Oh, which one? But yeah, we're out here. We are in California right now. And we really have been enjoying this. It's like you said, it's not for everybody. But I think this is for us. I wish we had did it sooner, but everything happened at its own time.
Right.
So I kind of don't wish that happened sooner. Maybe wouldn't have went so well. But it's been great for our first year. But so for those who don't know, let's start from we sold our house in
like your mom.
Me. That's my mama. She's a lady. But we sold our house in 22 and
well, really back up. So
yeah, that's true.
We always enjoyed road tripping together, even when it was just me and Sharita. We would did a lot of road trips, driving to Philadelphia for our honeymoon, drove all the way to Florida, and made some random pit stops while we were down there, and drove to Texas, family union, and there's a whole bunch of road trips in between there. And so we always knew we wanted to be on the road doing something. And either at one point we were thinking about truck driving, but that didn't work out. So fast forward a little bit, we start our family, and they're getting older, and we took them on road trips and stuff, and they enjoyed it too. So we started the RV fund. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna put a little money aside. We had a little piggy bank and put a little money in there. We told family and friends, and even a few of them donated some money for us to put in there, and that was very helpful.
Surprise donation. We appreciate y'all so much.
And it was just gonna be it was always just someday. We're gonna do it someday. We don't know when, we don't have the back time. We're gonna do it someday.
You thought it'd be further out in
Yeah,
the future though.
Right.
Just because that bank wasn't filling up
Right. And yeah. And so we did vision boards for on New Year's Eve, going into New Year's Day of 2022. And everybody had, because we've been looking at a whole bunch of trucks and RVs and stuff, and figure out what we're gonna do.
The year before, we actually rented an RV.
Oh yeah, 20 no
from my mother's city.
20, yeah, in 21. Because we didn't have to do, we started that we hadn't been great at, but we had started doing a budget, and so we had money budgeted for gas, and then the pandemic hit, so not that much driving I had to do, so that money saved up, and so we were like, let's rent an RV for Mother's Day, and so we rented an RV to see how it was, and we did that. It was a little scary at first. We rented a Class C from one of the local rental companies, and we drove for about an hour or two down to Ohio, and we enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun.
That was so fun.
Yeah, a little scary, but we figured it out. So then, so New Year's Eve going into 22, we were doing our vision boards, and we put places we wanted to go.
And everybody had an RV.
Everybody had RVs on there. And then fast forward to about April or May. I can't remember when the date was. May.
It was your birthday.
Yeah, we have been thinking about it, and then we got a chance to do it. They offered me a buyout. Initially, I was saying, I don't know, I don't think so. I initially wasn't even gonna say anything. I was just gonna let it pass and figure it out from there. But went home and was like, yeah, they offered the buyout. And she's like, what you think? I was like, I don't know. I kind of want to take it, but what we're gonna do?
I don't know. Let's just do it and see.
Like, well, if you want to, you can do it. I'm like, I don't know. Let me think about it.
No. I said, do you still want to go work? Do you still want to work there?
Oh yeah.
Do you like working there? Right. If you don't like it, if you ain't happy with it, let's try something new. Maybe it's a sign.
And I enjoyed it. It wasn't a bad place to work for. I had a lot of fun there. Had a lot of perks and stuff. But it wasn't my dream job. And I had an opportunity to do something different. So I was like, how many times do you get this opportunity? So I went into work. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should take this chance. So I texted her like, yeah, we should do it.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I did. I got nervous. It's like, what?
Yeah. And so we did it, and we told management and everything, and filled out the paperwork and called our realtor. And within a week or so, we had it listed. No, just a text. Yeah, so within a week or two, we had it listed. In about a month, maybe faster, we had it on the contract. That fell through, but we already had a backup person, and he really enjoyed it, and I was really wanted him to get it anyway.
Because he had a family.
He had a family, and he's talked about all the plans he could do with the house, and
this is perfect.
Yeah.
The house.
So he actually was able to close on the house, so that worked out. And off we went to go get the RV and truck. So we sold our minivan. That wasn't pulling nothing big enough for all of us to be in.
Well, a part of it also, we end up getting a real good deal
Yeah, we got
on
great.
the house. So that, because people always like, how did it happen? I want to be real transparent. I mean, we don't want to be like, hey, let me get your paper, carry the one. But that was the biggest part is the return we got on it.
Yeah.
It was, we sold it at the perfect time. So we were able to
Bought at a great time.
yes. Keep forgetting about that. Yes, we got it for a great price and then sold it for oh my goodness. So that's what really helped us. But and kind of gave us a little push ahead because we were able to purchase the RV and the truck right and our the loan for a house and everything, whatever's left over. So that was perfect. And that was our main thing. Like, we can't go in this for some debt because our whole point was like to like live free and happy, like free. That was our thing. Stress free, stress free. How stress free can we be? And we did that for the whole first year for sure.
Yes.
That's it. We too stressed out now, but we won't worry about going to work. We felt like we were so tired.
Right.
That's and it's like we constantly looking for that. We got to get back to that. Things changed a little bit. We can talk about it, but that's definitely what we're looking for because we was just, hey, what's wrong with you?
Good person.
Okay.
And just want to shout out Irvin Gilliam.
Yeah.
He was our realtor. He helped us find our first home.
And as well as
Rest in peace to his wife. Yeah. She helped us a lot. And so she made sure everything Keisha helped us push everything through and got us clothing on time.
you did a lot she had to do.
Yeah, went out of her way to help us. So thank you to both of them. And so he helped us buy the house and then he helped us sell the house quickly and walked us through everything. Great. So Irvin Gilliam, if you're looking for a realtor, look for Irvin Gilliam. Can't remember the name of his realtor company right now.
Make a post about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty sure we don't eat all the lollipops, right?
And
You want to say hi?
a lot.
Hi.
Right, asking about lollipops.
You don't know, this is the princess. She loves eating.
And her birthday was actually the day we officially set on the room. So that's our anniversary now. Say hi to the people.
Hello.
No lollipops either. I threw them away. When I was looking. I love you though. Sorry. There's all. Yeah. Something else. We'll get some carrots.
Okay. Oh, I can get the door.
Yeah.
I think we hit most of the updates. I think that's everything.
So we actually hit
I mean, our start.
the start. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, the car, everything just kind of stuck out to us. We were mostly listening for signs and literally we driving down the street, going to different dealerships, checking all their prices. Them trucks were so high because of what we had left. We was
but it was if everybody remember after 2020 and 2021, the slowdown of everything and chip shortage. So used cars were being sold for a lot more than they usually were. So that it actually helped us when we were selling our car, but it was hard to find a newer used truck in our price range because of that also.
Yes, some questions. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's answer these questions. What is I lost. What's your most memorable moment so far? Most memorable moment.
No.
Most memorable moment? No, you know what? Our scariest and most beautiful moment was the state of Colorado. That place, I just kept taking pictures everywhere we looked. Like it's the most beautiful place ever. But to get there in that truck, going up them mountains, and I didn't know if we was gonna make it. But it was so I don't know if it was worth it. It's so scary. We'd never go back in the truck. Maybe fly there again for something, but It was terrifying, but it was so beautiful.
Oh, and that's the other part. So if nobody knows, I drove for a little while. I drove a truck for work, but just a box truck. So I never pulled anything. So I never pulled a trailer or anything before. So it was a whole new experience, even from the RV we rented. We rented Class C, which, if you don't know, is kind of just like the truck that has
It was
the
like a
front.
moving truck.
Yeah.
It's basically set up like those U-Haul trucks.
Yeah, the front is like the cab of a regular truck, and then the back you have your living area, your bathroom, all that good stuff. But it's
Nothing
basically like a
compares.
moving truck. But we got a travel trailer, and we got
37 feet.
37 feet, which is, if not the longest, close to the longest trailer you can get. So that was a challenge in itself, just driving a new adventure for us. So driving through Michigan and then down through, we went to Indiana and a few other places, which were mostly flat. And we went through some hills when we went to, if anybody's familiar with Missouri and St. Louis, it's a pretty hilly place, but it's not mountainous really. So that was a challenge, but going through Colorado, that was something different because it's the inclines on those mountains where it felt like we were going straight on a
Oh my goodness.
roller coaster or something. So yeah, it was definitely challenging.
Be quiet in the car. So I thought I was about to lose it.
Because everyone you went up, of course you had to come down. And every time we got near the top, it was raining and or
Hailing.
hailing and snowing.
So we felt y'all prayers. We
All right.
appreciate y'all. We know y'all out there full of us. I'm surprised you even said that. Oh my, he is perfect at it. Driving. Oh my goodness. He be parking. I'm like, do you want me to bag you up? Yeah, I need your help. I don't be saying nothing. He just begging right in. I'm like, so great at everything.
Next question. Do
You
your kids ever get on each other's nerves? Of course they do.
what?
Yeah. Even we didn't have a huge house. We had a decent sized house and the backyard and everything. And even with their space, they could go in different parts of the house or outside. They would still get on each other's nerves. They get on each other's nerves now. So, but they get over it. They deal with it. Yeah.
Usually I kick them out. I'm like, okay, go outside.
Yeah, they deal with it. So,
That's the
if
same.
we had a mansion, they find a way to be in the same place with each other and bother each other and get each other nerves. So
Something I do plan on doing in the near future is, of course, a lot of different remodels. They have bunk beds, so they have their own room, but they do share a room and they have their own bathroom. But what they had their own, but it was 4 beds in there. We took one out so they can have like a little living area space, more floor space. So I plan to like block everybody's bed off with a curtain and a rod so they can have more privacy and have little lights and stuff. But most of the time they in each other's bed. I'm like,
right, they like being with each
I
other.
thought y'all were mad at each
They're
other.
mad
I'm
at
not
each other.
mad at it, but I'm like, okay, that was short lived, but that's okay. But I do plan on doing it to add extra because that comes into play on days when it's raining outside. Which they're okay with going outside. I don't understand it, but they're okay with going outside. But still, we have a nice sized living room. But they have space, and a lot of times is you finding somewhere to go. Like especially if you're in a new state, the staying in a room is not all the time. So that's not a big issue. But yeah, they find time to fight. Perfect. So.
To reconnect. Wyatt will find a way to get alone time. They'll walk away, but they'll leave each other. Some of them they'll stay in the room. Somebody come out to the living room, or they'll come outside. They make time for themselves.
Sometimes it's just 2 in 1. And I think that's how they do their own personal time. Like somebody a little grumpy, then these two like, okay, we out here playing, while you in there. And they usually, it looks like lately they've been doing that a long time, it's just reading their own book.
Oh yeah.
But if they together, they like, let's read this book together. I don't know. Hey, I ain't mad at it. But they've been just into books, just like, I'm reading me a personal book tonight. I'm like, okay. So yeah, that's what they've been doing lately. The biggest challenge in living on RV with a family.
Yeah, and if you haven't shared it and asked other people to join, please do so. We want more people
Please.
to know what's going on. Ask questions.
I'm about to give y'all the whole tea. Let me tell you, the biggest challenge. This. Goodness. Y'all asked about my alone time. What about when you drive me crazy? But no, I want to make a video about that. I want to make a video about that. Do not. I wouldn't. I'm gonna say I don't. I don't recommend going into an RV if you don't want to test your marriage. If you ready for test and you like, I'm good. It's just gonna make it more colorful. Do it. But if you like, it's already a little rocky. Don't do it. Don't do it. But it forces us to get over stuff faster. I think that's what I've been noticing. Cause I can hold a grudge. I can hold a grudge, but you mess around the next day be moving day, and I gotta help him hook the truck up to the trailer. So, like, how do you do that angry?
Gotta communicate. If
Yeah.
you don't,
No,
something will
that's so
break.
bad.
Somebody gonna get hurt.
That's
You gotta
what I'm making.
communicate.
So it's like, I'm mad at you, but I'm gonna put this right here. I'm about to hook up this truck and get out this tight spot. Then I'm gonna pick it up soon as so go back on the road. So I think that is the most challenging. I think. I don't know. Is that the most challenging? I think so. Which are the most challenging? And don't you look this way? Just like, but it's not really.
It's really it really is just regular life. You're just doing it on the road. Paying attention to where you are. Like one of the biggest challenges for me, I don't know. I'm kind of paranoid sometimes. So
It's without. I mean,
yeah, everywhere. Just
it's
so
easy.
yeah. So like knowing exactly what's going on in the neighborhood or in the campsite before you get there or while you're there. Right. And if it's your first time to the park, you're not sure what you're rolling into, no matter what the pictures say or the reviews, because those people aren't you. So, and we have different standards and likes or whatever.
Like
So,
everybody.
yeah.
It's what a lot of people don't like. We like, sound good to me. I'm good with that. We kind of more laid back and kind of. I'm cool if it's quiet. I don't need a whole bunch of people at a party at each RV unless I'm in party mode and that's where I'm going to. But if I'm just trying to chill, it's a regular day. You're looking for quiet, laid back, something to do for the kids, some family oriented stuff. But I think I found out the biggest challenge I think maybe will be the weather, making sure the weather's good. Sometimes I get a little, because the weather is unpredictable. We haven't had any crazy stuff, thank God. But I mean, you always get nervous, just like in the house. Like, is that tornado in this area? Are they sure it's over here? Like that's
Right. Checking and double checking the weather if we're moving. Trying to, and it's kind of harder to check the weather like as you're going, like, oh, this storm is coming this way or whatever. But you just try to look ahead the best you can and just stay on top of it and get all your alerts set up and try to stay ahead of stuff and try not to be places that during their season. Like that's one of the reasons we didn't winter down in Florida because of how the tornado season and everything worked. I didn't want to be
it's crowded.
taking chance down there.
Everybody wants to be in Florida. It's nice. It's warm. It's warm. In SoCal too. So
Yeah,
like today it's nice and sunny. So this is a perfect day.
But we still got caught in a couple of hailstorms.
Check out that video.
Right.
On
Got caught in a ice storm in Texas
Oh.
when it's supposed to be hot. Well, I'm supposed to be hot, but it was supposed to freeze out of nowhere. Yeah, we weren't prepared for any freezing weather, so that That was interesting.
Very. And we was like so against cold weather, so we left all our coats in storage, and we needed our coats while we was in Texas.
But it worked out. We made it
It
out there.
did.
Nothing froze up or got overly stuck.
You got to be able to just like not be so uptight about it. Like, we're not real uptight about stuff. Like, must be a sign. All right, well, let's do something else. Let's go somewhere else. You got to be real ready to be flexible. Definitely, that's one of our things.
Ready to roll. So once we got there, we kept on driving. Just drive into it anyway. Drive into it. So we set up camp and everything and got our food and everything ready and waited a couple of days once the roads weren't going to be iced over or anything, and made a beeline to Florida.
Yes, he drove. So I gotta do that kind of video too. Let me tell you, videos. How about that's just challenging. But that's not our RVing, but that's our part of our RVing. Because we want y'all to see what's going on. Because we don't want people to think that this is so out of reach. Like this, if you want to do this, definitely do it. You're gonna be so surprised at how many people are actually already doing it and been doing it for all these years. Like it's like calm life. And even though we look for around the RVs and stuff in the parks, ran into any crazy stuff. Like that sound crazy, but everybody's on the same tip. Really, they like we chilling, we just living. Everybody is like minded, so everybody is usually very friendly. Like we haven't had no for real issues. I mean, some people might not want to wave, some might not excited in the morning time or something, but that's not a problem. I don't care about that. That's anytime. But everybody is like so helpful. Like even when they see him bagging up, honey, it'd be about 40 grandpas come out their camper like, you need me to bag it up for you? Like they are so helpful. Like we appreciate that part. It's so weird. But you'd rather have it than not be there to turn it down. Then he's like, dang, I wish somebody come out here and help me. We haven't had that problem though, because he's just so perfect at driving, parking, taking this big old thing. You didn't even mention the truck. How long is this truck? Because it's ridiculous too, and don't make me not want to go grocery stuff.
Well, I guess that's not the biggest challenge, but that's a challenge because having that as our daily driver. We have a Silverado 3500 with the extended bed, so it's a 10-foot bed, and so thanks.
That's not hard.
So it's a pretty long truck. I think it's from front to back. I think it's like 16 feet or something like that.
So it's 16 feet plus 37 feet, and he just be whipping it around. I was on Target parking lot. I'd be so nervous. I'd be like, spaghetti, he's just so great at this and great at everything.
But even without the trailer, but just driving around some city streets, some places,
it's huge.
It's hard to find parking sometimes. First got it. I'm pretty good at it now, but took out a couple curves, it's longer than you expect. Right. Yeah. But going over curbs and stuff because the wheelbase is longer than the minivan we used to have. So just remembering that as we turn wider and stuff. But I don't remember what started that.
Just talking about how
it's another challenge.
So like I don't really so he do most of the driving. I don't mind driving, but he just prefer it and he actually like it. I figure I take it from him if he like it so much. But if I need to run to the store, I gotta make a whole plan and park all the way in the back. But we're not getting two vehicles, so I don't at this moment we're not interested in buying two vehicles. But that can be a challenge. So I'm just trying to make a quick run, get some necessary ice cream or something that we need for our health. I can't really just go fast. I gotta find a spot, But I like it. I like it. And most of the time he wants to take me because he wants some necessary ice cream too. Well, do you plan to RV? Oh man. So Donna, we done already started looking at empty nester RVs in real life.
And
In,
no,
in real life.
of course, you know what empty nesters are, but the empty nester RVs are just usually like Class A's, or even the Class A's are the big bus, basically. And
Class A is
Yeah.
look like a bus, and then you can actually live inside of move around in the RV while you're driving down the street, and you can see out the dashboard.
right,
Because that's how I understand first.
basically like a ones that look like buses,
No,
charter.
Yeah.
So that's a Class A, and then when people have those, a lot of tag along cars or follow cars, whatever, then hook it up to the back. They have a smaller car that they pull along. Then a Class
We're thinking
B.
about that.
Yeah.
First it was like no, because then that's 2 engines and 2 gas tanks and too much.
Yeah.
Especially right now. Definitely wouldn't want that right now.
And Class Bs are actually those vans, like Sprinter vans that they build out to be RVs, and then Class Cs are the ones that look like kind of like trucks, had a truck cab, and then the back of it is living area.
But
So
so what we looking at? I don't know how much
so
you
we
looking
have
at.
we have a travel trailer.
Oh.
There's a travel trailer, and then that one you pull behind, and there's a fifth wheel that like goosenecks into the back of the truck and kind of maneuvers like a semi truck.
So our plan is really just to as we navigate this life, figure out how to make it work best for us. It's just upgrading. So of course we've already been looking at some. We're not ready to purchase, but we weren't ready to purchase this. So I say keep looking.
Yeah.
But looking at bigger ones. So as far as the empty nesters, because that's how long we plan on RVing, they would have not a bunkhouse, A bunkhouse is a kid's room basically. And it can be as big as or small as you want it. So for that, and you lose space on anything. So the more stuff you have inside of the RV, the less space you'll have for kitchen and living room and different things like that. So if we don't have a kid's room, we can have like a real big living room and a real big bedroom and two his and her sinks and stuff. Like, just that type of stuff. So we're kind of just gonna see how this goes. But yeah, our plan is to do this. We don't have any plans to stop right now, but we do plan on saving up money and purchasing land, and don't really want a house, but I guess like who knows if something happened and we purchase a house later down the road when we're able to. I mean, it'll be an addition to on our land, the RV parked on our land, and not have to worry about being at an RV park. So we in this to the wheels. I should say honestly.
Like I met one guy, he was, I believe, from Texas, and he was just telling about his land, mostly on the road, but he has everything. He just got everything set up at his house on his land, where he can park either like 3 or 5 RVs there if he wanted to, just because he got all the hookups now. And that just got my mind, the wheels turning, like, oh, do that.
Definitely.
But we do want to own some land, but going back to a traditional house, living in the house full time house, I don't know if or when that'll happen yet.
It feels so limited. Like now looking back on it, like I'm glad we did it because you had to try different stuff to see what you like. Like that was our main goal. Like we got to buy a house.
Yeah.
We bought the house. Like we did it, and then it's like we still want that. Do you want to keep both? Can we keep both? No, I don't care about this house. We love the house so much. We'll be like, because it's just so many more opportunities to do. Like, a lot of people don't understand how it's set up. Like, it's so many options that you can do. Like, so when people say, is it really expensive? It can be. It depends on you. Like, you can have memberships that work across the country at different parks, but it's only in certain states or in certain areas, or in limited areas. You know how you look at it. Some people buy them and mooch dock the whole time, where they are taking energy and supplies from somebody else or from their house. Some people just boondock, which is they didn't like just
That's just boondocking or dry camping, and we're not expert on all these terms. So
No.
if we get one wrong or
please don't.
terminology a little off, it is what it is. But from my understanding, boondocking and dry camping is basically the same thing, and that's when you have
Kind of.
enough energy. If you have solar panels, you have enough batteries to sustain you throughout the day and night, or you have a generator that will provide you enough power throughout the day and night for your stay.
The difference I see in it though, because we actually that a few times.
But
when we
mooch
was back
docking would
home.
be something different too, though. That's
That's-
boondocking and
I know that's on
Right.
mooch docking and boondocking. So we mooch docked when we went to Michigan off my parents. So we went there and they kind of supplied us the water and it's like energy. So like it's like they were the RV park. But when you boondock, you can go out in the middle of nowhere and you're only relying on your own.
Right.
So
yeah,
that's the difference.
I was saying dry docking and boondocking.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So there's people that go to BLM land, that's Bureau of Land Management, and a lot of time it's just a vast open area out in the wilderness or wherever that you can camp. I think I'm not sure what the time limits are, but you can stay out there for a while and but as long as you got your own water, electricity, or whatever you need to be able to sustain in those places, you can stay out there as long as you want, or as long as they allow you to. Got that level yet? I think that's
It's-
expert level. Yeah,
Just
we
at
would
least
do
try
that. Yeah. But for us, we've got a membership through a program, and so we can travel throughout the United States. They don't have parks everywhere or everywhere that you want to be, but it works out. It's been working so far. So we haven't had to spend that much money out of pocket to, in addition to our
monthly fee.
monthly fee to be able to camp. Still working out.
Yeah. So far we have hit. I'm looking at the map. We've hit 10 months. So I'm 10 months. 10 states. We've been to 10 different states where we actually lived there and actually did something and made some memories there. If they were over here, I'm sure they're gonna come over here, but the kids really enjoyed St. Louis and they went up in the art, and that was really, really, really cool. That was like the first time for them to do something like that. Now they're ready to go to New York. But like those type of memories, you can't like. That's just, I mean, without having to worry about, oh, what my house is doing at home or on the road. I don't want to go in that gas station bathroom. Like,
That's one of the biggest turns. The road tripping is fun, but then what happened when you got to go to the bathroom?
or you
go-
left something at home.
Right. Yeah. Or if you left something at home. But you got to go into this random, hopefully you had a clean rest stop or whatever. But when you have everything with you, you ain't got to worry about that. You still want to stop at clean places, but you don't have to worry about, that's not a main concern when you're stopping for your rest breaks and everything. But you have everything with you and you can be comfortable.
Donna said that's some of her best memories. It is. When you just said that, it made me all tingly. Like, yeah, I love our family trips, like our family reunions. We would have a family reunion every year, and that it just being able to see your family in another state was just the highlight of our year. Like, I can't wait to go to it's kind of like family reunion whenever you feel like it, or family reunion, like when we go to their state. So yes, so that's what they're experiencing. And I'm glad that they are experiencing that.
My mom and my aunts and uncles, they still talk about the Grand Canyon trip they took when they were younger, and all the memories and everything. So, and just imagine what it is for the kids to have those memories, and even memories for us. We used to do a lot of road trips. We didn't have a lot of family reunion, but a family reunion down to South Carolina, caravanning down there, and going back and forth to New York and Philadelphia. I love being on the road. So
Cause you get out of the
yeah,
ordinary, and like to do that on a more regular basis, like what?
yeah, and having friends that hadn't left out of Detroit or out the metro area or out the state, it was just crazy. We didn't have a lot of money, but my mom always figured out a way for us to go somewhere, going down to Philadelphia or Ohio River, and going up to Black Lake in the upper Michigan. And so that grew my love for road tripping.
And I think a lot of, not I think, the main thing we mostly hear from people is, oh, I want to do that. I wish I could do that. Oh, I want to do that. Of course, I'm not just going to act like I don't understand that you have to prepare for it. You can't just drop a hat and do it. But like, just like we push for anything else, not having money, your mama made it happen. Like, make that your goal, try to get it. Cause it's like, you don't want to make it a regret. Make it happen.
Right.
That's a sticker. Or a t-shirt.
And we still have self-imposed limitations on ourselves about different things, but it's like anything else in life, you just have to start wherever you are. So if you can only take a road trip every once in a while, do that, and maybe tent camp, or
Don't be scared.
right, don't be scared. Just start somewhere, and if you do have a little bit of extra money, or you can get as a van or something, look on YouTube and see how people are doing van life. They're camping, living on the road, living in the van or even in the car, but they're not. It's not like how we thought about it growing up, when people are like, "Oh, somebody's
Right.
living in their car." They're not destitute. That's just
Right.
they just chose the nomadic life, so they're in a car or whatever they can start. And if some of the people we watched on YouTube, you've seen them grow throughout the years and be able to go from a car or a van to an RV or whatever their goals were. So you just got to start wherever you are and take a chance.
Make it look like whatever it needs to look like for you.
Right.
You can't say, oh, well, I can't do exactly that. It's not meant to do exactly that. You gotta, if this is something you want to do, find a way to make it happen for you and your family. Because we find a lot of different families doing it in a lot of different ways. Like some of them still have a house and they only do it a certain amount of time, or they rent a friend's RV and later they find a way to do it. Like was doing it for years and now they do it sometimes, or no, they but they started off slow and now we about to do this. This is where it's at. Like, it's every type of community out here for you. Don't feel like you gotta, since you can't do it a specific way, you see somebody else doing it, it can't happen. That is, man, we're seeing some of everything out here. And it's just so exciting to see. It really is. And once you start looking for it, it puts you in a space where you start talking to people like that, and you'll find somebody going through the same situation you are, and they can actually give you advice. But a lot of people don't like to say it and talk about it, and you miss out on getting some information because there's a lot of groups out here. Probably somebody in y'all same situation and what you want to do. But even if you don't want to do it, y'all can just watch us.
Right.
Come visit. We come visit y'all sometime. But for those that really want to do it, come on. We're looking for y'all.
And there's people that's been doing it for years. It's kind of like full-time RV living is new to a lot of people and was kind of new to us too, as a concept. Just watching on YouTube and seeing people, but we've met people on the road that's been full-time on the road for 20 and 30 years. Like, wow, that was a thing back then. It wasn't a big thing back then, but that there are people doing it and still doing it, enjoying it. So
Yep. It's like,
a lot
oh,
of
this is our 7 years. Like, what? How you like it? Oh, we love it.
some of them growing families on the road. They've been on the road and they still having children. So,
Right. We are not one of those. We're not one of those families. Our family has grown to its capacity.
maxed out.
No, no, no. No, no, no. We're not there. But there's a lot of options out there. So never feel like you can't reach out and ask us questions, especially to those who missed the live. But we're very approachable and gonna be very honest with you. That's not. But we out here. No, we do not hit the lottery. We're not rich because that's what most people think.
Right.
That is so weird, especially when you like trying to find out how to pay for something. They be like,
That was
"You're
great.
rich. You're rich though." You better tell my bank account. But it's so possible. Like, and now it's getting like we're back in the same groove. Like this is our normal now. Like it's starting to feel like that. But it's just like living in a house. Just like you have your ups and downs or want to be alone type of time. It's just like that. You have your bills. It's just like that. It's not like you're paying for a house and you're doing this. Like, especially if you are able to pay off or remodel a RV, I say do it because if you go in it without as much debt as possible, it just gives you so much more room, more freedom to enjoy it. So it's a big one. So I'm glad we did that because we did have the option to just put that money towards and have a bill. He was really trying to get us. He's like,
Yeah. We thought about it. We would have some extra money if we hadn't bought it outright, but I think it would have caught up. It may have caught up to us later on. So I'm happy we didn't have that looming over our head, that extra debt that come due whenever. So
it wouldn't have been as enjoyable.
yeah,
We wouldn't feel as calm to go try and be able to just switch it up. Like what was that? We were one time, our first time in California, and
that's right. There's no letter after Z. That's
no,
why no more children after Z.
that's exactly right. But we were in California for our first time. The other year, was that that's last year? 22.
At the end of 22.
At the end of 22. It got cold. I thought I was the one who wanted to get out of Michigan because of the cold. Somebody felt cold. Oh my goodness. He just lost it. It was like, yeah, it's time to go. We were supposed to stay there. He packed up everything. He's like, nope. The weather says warm over here. That's where we go. And the freedom to do that, it was hilarious. But like, it was just so like, cold don't make you happy. So why you over there? Go, let's leave. And I got it. And I thought it was so funny because I didn't know you were that serious. That's when I found out.
People, especially people that's not from cold states, like, oh, you got used to it. You get used to it. You don't really get used to being cold. You get mentally prepared for it, and then you got to put on your long johns and your hoodies and your coat and your hat and your gloves and get warmer stuff. You got to layer up, and you got so. Of course, growing up, I was mentally prepared for that. But at the point when we said we ain't gonna deal with no cold weather, and they drop below 60,
That is so fast. Like
and
these
we were still in Southern California, but we were a little bit further north. We were outside the desert, so it was cooler, and we had planned to go further north inside of Southern California the next day. And I was like, it's gonna be colder there. Sorry, we're not gonna make that trip. You're gonna miss that campground this year.
talking over though. You see, he comes to me and be like, yeah, you think we should leave? I guess you're like, I already know you want to be here. You're like, let's go. I'm like, come here. I got a little video of that. I might post that. That's a big thing though. With these videos, I promise I'm gonna get them out here. it's real. It takes a lot of work, but I am determined to make sure you guys see it, not just hear it from us. See it for yourself from the videos. It's awesome. We also got a chance to go to the Keys last year. That was awesome. That was awesome to drive to the southernmost part of the US to get there. That was awesome. They actually, a lot of people don't know it, but they actually have RV parks down there. Yeah, I ain't know either. But that was perfect. Like waking up with the breeze and the wind and the water. It was just like vacation. Like the more vacation days I can get out of this lifetime, I'm down.
Yes, and it's a education for everybody. Geology, geography, and everything. So even just going down to the Keys, like I've heard of Key West. I went down there once with my mom when we went on a cruise, and but I thought Key West was the name of all the keys. I thought that was just what it was. But learning that there's a string of keys and they're different names. I think they said it was like 90 or
He said
many?
400.
Oh yeah, he said it's 400
We like-
keys.
I was like, oh, we better go check out Keys. Because we thinking it's like
Yeah.
5 or 7 main ones that we can drive to. He was like, oh yeah, it's about 400. We was like, oh, okay.
Florida has 400 keys. We went through, I don't know, 7 of them or 8 of them because a string of them are connected from mainland Florida down to Key West. Key West is the furthest point. So there's bridges that connect all of them. So we went through all of those, but
The 7 Mile Bridge, which
Yeah.
is definitely an experience. We thought it would be scarier, but after a while, we went over so many times. Like, oh, 7 Mile,
you're right.
7 miles again today. Okay, no problem. But it is still it's a beautiful sight. But you do remind yourself, especially one of the last times we went over, it was a traffic stop or accident. That's when we remember.
So, see, I don't know if it's better or worse to go over it at night because at night you don't have to worry about looking over at the water, but at the same time it's almost total blackness out there on either side. But tried to continue when we had to leave back and forth over the 7 Mile Bridge. And it's from Detroit, not that 7 Mile. Going across the bridge, we tried to make sure we were doing it in daylight. But yeah, sometimes it was at least one traffic jam from, I think an accident happened once. And then another one, there's a bike ride that goes from mainland Florida, signed bike ride that goes from mainland Florida all the way down to Key West. And so at one point, half of the bridge is closed because there's cyclists going across the bridge. And so that means you're going a lot slower across that bridge. So you're experiencing everything so you're going so slow and you feel everything once you're at a standstill or going slow. So you
Shake to it.
feel the wind and everything blowing it. Yeah, the first time we had to turn around actually. The accident.
Oh,
There was an accident on the bridge.
some pizza.
So we had to we ordered everything. So we about to go get some pizza. Like the traffic jam up there. Oh, that's a full stop.
I'm not sitting here waiting.
We waited a few minutes and then we had to turn this big truck around. It was just the truck, not the truck in the trailer. And so we had to make a U-turn and go back. But that was interesting.
That was an adventure. Because you almost got left, but you kind of stayed out there a long time.
It was nice. I think I got some good pictures.
You did. Kids didn't want me to leave you. I'm like, we just gonna wait on the land up the fish farm. Don't leave. It's supposed to be out of there.
Bike ride was on
Sure. Come together.
Please, sir. You out here living in the wild. Oh yeah. Come over here with that shirt. Show off that nice little shirt you got on there. Sir. Just sit there. Oh my goodness. Chair.
Okay. The bike ride thing
Who are you?
was bike ride was on the day we're leaving too.
Hit the marathon.
That's
Do not adjust
We
your
saw like
audio. That's his voice trying to change. We're officially getting a teenager this year. So yeah. Sing your prayers for that. Thanks. That's another adventure. Our first teenager. Oh goodness.
that's the biggest challenge.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest challenge. It's like smelly.
Nice. What's a shoe on?
But yeah, that's a nice shirt you got on there.
Thanks.
What does it say?
Young, gifted, and black.
That's right.
Right. And
And if you would like this shirt, visit the Fouché Bears XYZ Shopify account.
get there to shapebeersxyz.com. You can
Click on shops
click on our shop.
there.
You can see all our apparel that we have up, and all the purchases are greatly appreciated. Appreciate all the support that we had thus far,
Yeah.
and we appreciate any other help and purchases you make. Right.
Shush.
So we've been working on that shop. So we've been working on that Shopify, our storefront for a while, and we finally posted it. And so you can go there and shop. We have a few different things that you can purchase. So please check it out. Share with your friends.
So that's one way. That's one of the ways, a lot of people ask her, how are you financing this? Like, what are you doing? So now we are finding little ways to not be so stressful and tied down by 9 to 5. So that is one of them. We have apparel on our Fouché Bears XYZ website. We also have our home remedy, Fouché Mama Bear's Organic Elderberry Love. That has been our natural flu shot since 2019. Now we also 18. So we also have that available. But yeah. Wyatt, come over here and check out your shirt. You want to get some new clothes? How about get some new clothes with your face on? But some inspiring, positive shirts for children. And we also have a lot of other stuff too. Oh, I know something. Comparison is the thief of joy. Oh my goodness. That is the biggest. Oh no. I'm so bright, can't see. Wow.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Science.
That boy smart.
Black in the sun.
Fouché
Thank you.
Bear, Fouché University. Come on, God.
Same.
Fouché University.
It's black.
Your
Drop that
shoes?
for me, please. Just drop that for me, please. You're messing around with that puddle, weren't you? Yeah.
Oh, and they're sleeping outside tonight, so that's an adventure.
Right. Yeah. Fouché University, never ending education. So that's our own design also. Hey,
But
Courtney.
other stuff, in a minute. Is it Courtney?
Yeah.
Hey, Court.
Feel like Bilal. Stop.
Like who?
Bilal. Bumping the table.
So this is real life. Like, yeah, they didn't change. They're still kids. We're enjoying life, taking it a day at a time. It's just,
Say
it's
love
our
you, see
new
you soon.
normal.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. We love you. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, but it's our new normal. Figuring it out every day, just like you would just being in your home.
Yeah. The biggest part, you don't have a mortgage. So a lot of people wondering like, oh, how can you afford it? How can we not when we ain't got to pay that mortgage
Yeah.
every month
Mortgage.
anymore?
Mortgages and rent.
heat we'll be paying right now
Yeah.
for keeping the house warm. Water bill. So a lot of that stuff, once you get those type of memberships, it's included in your site. So
Right.
that has been great, especially with somebody's OCD and wanting to use water. I tend to use a lot of water, but we don't have a water bill. So that is perfect. And the heat, we just plug up a heater if we don't use propane. We have propane heaters, so we can plug plug up when we get a little chilly. And a little chilly is like 50. Yeah, we're not used to that weather anymore. But in real life, I really think that getting out the cold, if you don't like the cold, I think it changes your perception of things and how it makes you feel. I've talked to a few people about this. I got a little theory because a lot of time, you worry about people being so angry all the time and grumpy and not on the wave. I think that's has a lot to do with the lack of sun and just being cold.
Well,
People who really don't like it.
See it? The
Sad.
sad.
Oh,
Seasonal
yeah.
affective disorder. So that's a big thing in Michigan. Yeah. And so, like, even I was at one of my jobs, I was talking to a lady that was from somewhere from the South. I can't remember, but she was like, carefully. I was talking to her years ago.
That's life. If you step in water, what happens? She get wet.
Thank you, Malcolm. But sure to fire. But she was talking about how angry people in Michigan are and people in Detroit. I'm like, no, I think they're all right.
You got used
But
to
we
it.
get used to it. And she started explaining, give me an example. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah.
About we can probably because you know somebody just like
Right.
that. Like, oh, you talking about
Like, okay. But yeah, because you inside most of the time, or if you're outside, you freezing, so you mad that you got to freeze, and you got to warm up your car before you get in it, and depending on your financial situation, maybe it don't warm up, and then you still got to go wherever you got to go, and you got to drive through all that craziness, but you got to deal with what you got to deal with. So
it has been almost at first. It's kind of like a little step for a little bit. Like, why am I so happy? My guard was up. Like, why are you so happy? What they up to? But this community is definitely. They're just giving off the same energy, and it makes sense because even we will always offer help to somebody in need, but it's like everybody offers help. So it's like, thank you, friend. Like, of course, everybody not your friend, but you know what I mean. Thank you. Like, I appreciate that, and it's just a normal thing, and it's kind of catch you off guard at first, but we're good now. And I get it now. It's this sunshine. Yes. All this sunshine. Like we've been just straight in sunshine since 2002. 22. From the end of 22. Because we've been chasing it, literally. So we really haven't had that Michigan winter in a long time. Not bragging. I'm just trying to be honest and open. I definitely couldn't stand it. I had my little light. They gave off the artificial sun to make me feel better. Keep on. I forgot we got another grocery store. But I think it's the sun. That's what I'm gonna go with. It's the sun. The vitamin D.
That's the other thing. Just like make do what you got. So whenever you do get some sunlight going, go outside and enjoy the sunlight. Even if it's cold outside, try to get some of that sunlight in your life.
Anybody else got some questions? We just thought that this was really important to do because we were still running into family and friends that were like, oh, y'all live on the road. It was like, oh, I thought I told you. Or y'all still on the road? Like, yeah, oh, you didn't know. Like, this is just a kind of broader way to try to put it out there and make sure everybody know and answer some of those questions that a lot of people don't understand about RVing and how we're living like that. So This is the time. I mean, you can ask us anytime, but this is you can get an answer in real time. It's always gonna be honest.
Put your shoes on. Why'd your shoe up?
She did the same thing he did.
Sometimes you can't follow lead.
Dun 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 dun. Message.
Copy a cat, just copy the right cat. You want to be in the right cat right there.
But yeah, they're still living their life. Kids gonna be kids. You can't stop that. But we got a nice spot here. My head is always, we always looking around, but it's a nice view. So, ZZ,
See,
get off the 10 here. And then we just be sitting outside for nothing. Put your shoe back on.
I have to see.
You guys already know what it feel like this way. Because we just got a minute ago.
I'm going to start a Canva class soon.
What's that?
Canva is a app where you can design stuff, a graphic designing website, and yeah, and I'm going to teach people how to use it.
Cool.
He taught himself how to use it, so now he's gonna start doing class, teaching other people how to use it. That's an important thing, making sure they get their own businesses and do stuff they like and go a little further than just a normal normal childhood. We always, well, I was about to say we always try to open that up to them, but the more experiences they see, they kind of been looking for that. So can't take all the credit for that. Yeah. Who else out there? What y'all doing today?
The account on YouTube. I can't see account on Facebook, so I don't know who or if anybody's on there. Say something if you're there. Just let us know. Say hi.
Right. We're still trying to work out all the bugs
Yeah, like I said, this is our first live. We never went live before, so
together. And the kids tried it the other day. But this is the first time. Definitely on our page. Appreciate the experience. And it's not so bad.
Yeah.
This has always been so weird. We have always been kind of private, introvert couple, but that's not going to help you guys get your questions answered or see this. And we are really interested in getting people that look like us out here if you can. So
Yeah, we have
that's not
a whole
secret to us.
almost 6 months, 8 months.
The first 6 months,
6 months, and we just sprinkling of
big at the table.
that. We hadn't met any families for real. We met our first family, and they became family after a while, like quickly. We met a few other families out here, so it's good to see other Black people out here on the road doing it. It's doable, and don't be scared to be out here. People that haven't been anywhere might say, "Oh man, y'all crazy! Y'all going here or don't go there." You been there before? Nope, I ain't been there before. So how you know what it's like? You just seen that's what people say about wherever you at. I don't go to Detroit. You know how it is there. But yeah, so you gotta take a chance and get some new experiences in life.
You're good.
All right.
If you're good saying doing it, it's good. But as soon as your ability say it's not good,
Right.
like,
Move.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we haven't ran anything overt or anything really since we've been out. But sometimes you still get a little feeling like, oh, maybe we're not gonna stay our full time there. We're not gonna go to that place. You still gotta listen to your gut.
had no place to like that because
No, but
it wasn't weather related. But I mean, if we
Yeah.
felt it, we would definitely. Yeah, I had no for real situations like I would say,
hello,
unless I missed something.
is that Gabrielle? Say my name. You know what it is?
No. Let's see. What did I say?
Gabrielle.
Cece,
Logo
yes,
history.
sir.
Hello. Thank you
Hi.
for joining.
Gabrielle Logo History. Is that history?
History.
Oh. I feel like this turns to a whole guessing game. Yeah,
Right.
no, that's not y'all real name. I don't know. This not one second real name. But
Back in the day when
we
you'd be on
happy
the
you here
phone.
though.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Depending on how old you are,
You
you
got any
might remember that. Somebody call you like, you know who this is? And then you got to figure out who it is because you didn't have caller ID or anything yet, or they called you block.
Oh,
There you go.
wow. That's crazy.
You're born in 1900s also.
You're so childish. That's crazy. Wow. Do they have phones? Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, same stuff you get. I'm
To be so young.
serious.
No doubt.
But let's see, do we I think we covered just about everything. If nobody else have any more questions,
Why? You want to say something before we left?
it's time to go cook. So I think
What
what
is
time is it there? Most of our family is on Eastern Standard Time. Mhm. 7 o'clock. Oh yeah.
Say
Start.
something before we leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some Minecraft videos. Me too.
What's that mean?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
A lot.
Minecraft videos.
A lot.
I'm probably gonna make some
You got to make some videos about that.
Think we have some Minecraft.
That's their thing.
Oh, and Xavier, no, he doesn't have a cold. He just puberty's happening.
What did they? A cold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta have a whole nother setup. I'm waiting this the whole video. We're okay, but if y'all see the whole camera, next thing y'all know, y'all see the ground. Just know the kids have broke the table.
We
like,
never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would never do that. Us poor little kids do that.
Quiet.
Who would do that?
But yeah, that was the point of this live. Hopefully we answered a lot of questions. Hopefully, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that button so that you can get all the notifications for videos and different things we do in our next possible lives. Since we didn't die, we made.
But did you die? So, yeah, and make sure you tell your friends and family, let them know, and ask them to subscribe and check out our website.
If you're interested, write that in there. Leave us a message. Leave us a comment.
Yeah, and if you got a question that you didn't want to post on here, just inbox us or know it personally, text us. Try to answer the question and best as we can.
I want to say you did a good job today.
No, thank you. You did better.
You did a good job. I had experience. You did a good job today.
They call me. Oh, gee, it is.
But it's good talking to you guys. Look like that's all the questions, all the updates. We're in this for the long haul. Been loving it.
As always, we appreciate all y'all love and support and prayers. When we're Rose your town, hopefully we can link up and have some family fun, family
if we-
friend fun.
And if we can't link up, do not take that person.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes we just rolling through, and even if we're staying there for an extended time, maybe we're just too far, or it can be anything. Or
Personal.
yeah. So we try our best to reach out and when we can, but anything could be going on, and you may find out that we were in your town. If we didn't get with you, it wasn't personal. If it was, you'll know.
That's hardly ever.
Right, yeah, but we don't have no enemies and people or friends we don't like that
We-
we want to see.
Well, I was gonna say, right? We like going to see people,
Right,
as long as it fit.
right.
You know, fit. It work out. It work out. If it don't, it wasn't meant to be. We'll probably see you another time.
Yeah.
But until then,
This is us. Peace.
peace.
Peace. Minecraft.
Hey, family. That's all right. You can
Yeah.
catch it and repost it. Well, what up, killer?
We out here trying to give an update and get our jitters out the way, and looking for questions.
You got a question before we go?
You trying to be out here? Come on,
You already got a little head start.
take the year. Let's go. We need some more color out here.
Put a little paint where it ain't.
Stop touching the table.
Chill.
Y'all gonna give them make them verticals, make them seasick. They keep looking at us going like this. They like, what's wrong with them? Why they shaking like this?
Surf, like,
Yeah.
the whole tent's rumbling too.
Right. He's about to knock the whole tent down.
All right.
That's not funny. Huh?
I love you.
Yes, he is.
I am not.
Invite somebody, Xavier.
Yeah. Getting huge.
Yes, his voice is changing.
Glasses.
Patience is changing. It's interesting. It's very interesting. As you know, living with a teenager. Very interesting. It's very different.
I gotta be a twin.
Oh goodness. Let's just just calm down. We're not gonna rush all of that.
Make sure you enjoy it.
Please.
Enjoy.
Nobody told me about this. This is serious. That's a whole nother video too. Have mercy. We'll make it though.
Hello.
At least one of us. Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, so our future RV out there. Come on, we waiting for you, Rita. Come on.
And she'll always be the baby. He always stay the baby.
Oh.
She always be my baby.
Baby, other baby's coming, so
Yeah.
honey,
The Rizab.
shop has been closed. No thank you. But we have been enjoying ourselves. We definitely have.
No, there's no.
But I'm not going. Donna has left the building, but I want everybody to know that we do plan on continuing this as long as possible. Something at the table there, as long as possible. But no, that empty nester RV is in my heart. I mean, especially while I still like him. I have been just pricing them and checking out the RVs that don't have a kids room. I'm enjoying this. Please don't get me wrong. I am enjoying this. But honey, when that happens, that's gonna be a whole nother life. Whole nother life. But we got a long time for that.
Yeah.
But I'm just prepping. You know, you gotta start ahead of time. Prepping.
Move fast.
It's too fast.
People always tell you that growing up, but start to see it more and more. So that was another contributing factor of us getting on the road, and because nothing is promised. Nothing is promised, and you gotta take advantage of things as they come of your blessings, because the blessings come and you may not know. It may not look exactly how you thought the blessing was going to look, and you might miss out on it. So yeah, take advantages once you see them. So when that chance came around for me, we could have missed it. So who knows where we would be right now if I would just no, this ain't exactly how I thought this should happen. So we're not going to do it this way. Take advantage of the situations that you
The storm.
take advantage of your blessings as they come, however they come.
Don't always just assume like that's not for me. Stop and think about it, marinate on it for this minute. Because that's how we would have missed this. Because it sounds weird. You're like, oh. I was like, buyout? What's a buyout? What you mean? Like not work there no more? So that buyout turned out to be a real blessing for us. It gave us the opportunity to just enjoy life. All right.
Chill.
Get that out of here. Thank you. And mercy. That bad boy look like it's fucking just following. But for him to say that, let me know about the buyout and actually give it thought, you still gave it thought too. A real thought. And I was just like, that's crazy. Like stop and think, see what it would look like. Because it was definitely not the norm for us. That was not nothing ready for. We just kind of new homeowners. We just bought a house. So that was definitely not our plan right then. So I'm glad we stopped to think about that for a minute because I'm like, we're missing out.
Right.
Because I'm enjoying this.
Still get you miss out some family events and stuff stuff that it's kind of bittersweet stuff that I wish I was there for, but it still worked. But it's been working out, and since everybody was used to using Zoom and different stuff like that, so we're already prepared for it, so we can be there virtually for a lot of stuff. So that's been a great plus to being able to do this. Still waiting to find a car flat or set on Chevy Spark. I'm not sure if you're talking to them, if you're asking. Well, you can go in this chat now, or if you're just talking about us, you can still just give us a call. Give me a call. About RVing, yeah. But I know you're gonna do all your due diligence. Looks like it's coming together.
Those groups are
Yeah.
so helpful.
The Facebook groups are definitely a great help.
Actually, I'm a part of one. I don't know how I got a part of it. Don't say some shade, but I think it's like black women RV alone. I wasn't trying to. I don't know somebody. I don't know somebody put me in there or something, or just like a request. But I do get messages from them. But
I've seen that pop up.
yeah, thank you. It's nothing. It's nothing. I can't do this long.
Yeah, but
This driver.
yeah, all the groups, a lot of groups, no matter what your situation is, it's a group out there of people. They probably have a Facebook group to give you ideas and give you pointers. Ask questions too. YouTube is always great. It's always videos.
Same exact question or the solution you were looking for. Like we have found that out a lot.
Yeah.
Like even though we don't like to share a lot, when you go in those groups and be open, we receive so much information and it's been helping us not get into a lot of horrible situations that we could have gotten into. So,
Not sure. That was from Facebook. Not sure if I missed, but how many states have you all been to? Stayed in. So we stayed in 10 states so far. Of course, along the way we went through some states that we've only driven through, like, and they look beautiful.
or stayed
Or just right, just stayed in the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah, so Kansas looked beautiful, but we haven't stayed through there. But it was nice driving through Kansas and Utah. We didn't stay in Utah, but it was nice after we got out the mountain part. It was nice driving through there. Beautiful there too.
Michigan, Illinois, Texas, Nevada, Arizona. Colorado.
Nope, I know the ones you missing. You said Pennsylvania?
Eastern
Yeah.
Pennsylvania,
Colorado, that's Georgia.
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 I forgot about
That we stayed in. So we went to Illinois, but we didn't really
Yeah.
stay there. If we stayed the night there, it was just in like a parking lot or something.
10. We're counting the states as but if we actually spent the night and we did something memorable there, those are the only states we count. Or else our number would be a lot
I
bigger.
didn't say Missouri.
Missouri. We actually our first trip back to Michigan, we went back and tried to explore it as visitors. So we went to the visitor station and everything and looked at all the attractions and stuff. That was fun. And fun.
And that's like coming back to Michigan. I know they're doing the road work, and it's some of the places are getting better, but going back to Michigan, that was a rude awakening. Getting back on those roads, especially with the RV, the road's so bad it don't make sense. So hopefully next time, once we come back through there, more of the road work will be done, and we won't have to go through many tremors going through there. It's
That
crazy
is
driving.
horrible. I was like, what's going on? She's hooked up right. It's bad. See it? Like we were just used to it.
Being that Ohio, it kind of got us. It was like priming us. Ohio roads weren't great, but they were better than Michigan. But it's like almost once you cross the state line, and roads were horrible.
Like we were in Michigan, bro.
So Big Rich, I know she's working on, it, but they need to work harder. Big Rich is buff.
And actually, it was the worst experience on the road and our worst RV park experience. Like Michigan, disappointing. It was a disappointment, man. Yes, it was. Sir, you a little kid and you was just born yesterday. He said, well,
Rock Mountain.
Georgia.
Stone Mountain.
Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's still it's a
Rock
glass.
Ravine.
It still wasn't as bad. It still wasn't. Huh? You said yeah, it was. You think that's to me?
Those driving up the
I don't think so. I did not like the parks, but we're gonna try to map it out better when we come back to Michigan. If we bring the house to Michigan, we still trying to decide about that. But they were just not as friendly. We did not get that hospitality that we're getting all over the country. Like we got there and they were just so rude. I felt like I wanted to have like
Well,
UPC code. Like I'm from here. Can you scan me? Like this is our state.
when I first, 'cause we stayed there a few times. The first day was fine, even though it was so far away, it's further than we expected from the city. It was fine, but when we came back, it was almost like the first time you're here, we're gonna take care of you, and then like on our way out, it's like, oh, you fill out the what's the Yelp or whatever. Make sure how you enjoy yourself. Yeah, make sure you fill out the Yelp. Oh, okay, yeah, I fill it out, and I didn't fill it out, and I'm happy I didn't because the second time we came there, it was almost totally different experience and a different side of the park, and they were not welcoming and accommodating at all, and it was just not a great park. It was a great representation of what RV park should be and how the
Our
staff should.
experience.
Yeah, our experience so far.
States and
other RVers there are more helpful than the people. It's like they let us have the spot one time. It's just a spot.
Oh yeah.
because they understand it. Being in the RV world, they understand it. So they're usually more accommodating, and we appreciate that because you're like, oh, they don't know if you just got off a long road trip, you having issues parking or something like that. They always so helpful. We got there in Michigan, honey. That second time, they like, I don't care. You got ask me this week. Ask me the next week, and we asked them the next better spot or a better situation. No, we ain't got nothing. Like it was just so snappy. Like,
Can't move nobody to this day. Nope.
Hey.
Still ain't moved people.
next week, what's wrong with you? What's your attitude? What's wrong with you?
And I got bit by a tick.
He waited 40 years to get bit by a tick.
Luckily,
A tick.
yeah, I didn't feel it when it happened, but it it hadn't got full or anything.
Don't nobody has got bit by a tick. I was ready to throw the whole husband away.
Yeah,
They
all
gonna
across the
say to
country.
oh my goodness, a tick. Now that's what they think we out here doing, just getting bit by ticks. Now he waited to go back home to Michigan and had a tick on his leg. I just wanted you to get out the house. Oh my god, I just wanted to push you out the window like
So nervous. I'm like, I got Lyme disease now. What?
don't know about that.
But
And you were
like I
waiting.
say, right. No, we was in the woods in that spot. Out there.
That's taking me to
Yeah. When we came out, we're getting rushed by mosquitoes.
It's, I don't know what y'all talking about. It was horrible.
Do we keep souvenirs? We keep some souvenirs. We try not to collect a lot of stuff. The kids collect different things, shells.
Shell. What? Drive on. Okay. Oh yeah, some sand from California, like some gold and like gold sparkles in it.
If you ask him, he rich. 'Cause he got this jar full of ghosts.
And Zena keeps rocks.
Remember the from,
But she collects
Just like rocks. Don't come from my news. You like rocks.
them.
I'm tired.
she was trying to give rocks to Bennett, and then hid them. She lost them.
A whole adventure. She be hiding rocks from people because they so special to her. It's a treasure to somebody else. Like you don't know it, but on your site somewhere, I buried some rocks for you. Can you find them? And they could. So sweet. But we haven't had any bad experiences. We appreciate y'all prayers and stuff because it's been we out here now. Just I don't want to go back.
Right.
Definitely can't see myself moving back to Michigan. Even though I love y'all so much, can't come back to Michigan. I don't want any more cold.
During the winter time.
Not at all. Please, please no. But we appreciate y'all prayers for sure. And as far as souvenirs, I'm sorry, I haven't even really been giving nobody souvenirs because in my mind, I'm thinking like everybody want to cut down. I ain't buying them nothing. Need to cut down. That's all we're doing. Every day is constantly cutting down, cutting down. I feel like that's all I do. Oh my goodness.
Remember the frogs?
We had
Frogs of the Jeep. Not Jeep.
that's another
Transmission.
video. Crazy stuff that happened. One day we had a frog in our RV.
Oh, I wasn't talking about.
I know, but I just thought about it because you said frog. I was ready to be finished. That was California.
Yeah. So
And then a lot of people don't know, but there are bugs called no-see-ums. I was ready to quit then.
I think they're everywhere, right?
I think they are, but it's not something we
come out.
know about.
Yeah.
Yes, and they tiny, and then if you just look, they just be covered all over your body. That was they about the color. Look at it like
You don't really see them, but they bite you.
yes.
People from Florida down there just know about them. I guess they're used to them, so they're kind of looking at her strange, like, "Oh, you don't see them time."
I'm outside freaking out, almost getting naked outside because they was covering me, and I saw them crawling to my face, and it was over, and Jamar was nowhere to be found to come save me.
No, something wrong. No, don't.
I said, "It's in the RV. It's in the dog. I think something got in there and it hatched and."
Maybe yeah, they said that. Yeah, I mean, I said, but they don't see them.
I see him. I'm like, yeah, I know I see him. But yeah, that's weird. That was the biggest shock. I'm not into bugs.
Oh yeah.
They going
I
by
do. Yeah, I definitely like them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's not
you
bad.
guys liked it.
No.
Why you call broke when you don't have any money? Because you probably don't work anymore.
All right.
Because you're not working. Goodness gracious.
and life experiences. Yeah, thank you for the prayers, and we are definitely having great life experiences. Just read the next question from disrespectful youngin. My uncle get his locks. They got my locks for me.
I never thought this would be like. I have always been against
Got
this,
Barbie locks.
but I love it. I do. I never, growing up, be love with LL Cool J. I thought bald head men were disgusting. No offense to any bald head men. It just was my preference. I thought it looked gross, like an underarm or a knee or something. I don't know. This used to look gross. But yeah, this I like it.
She called me a roll on deodorant.
I like it. Yeah. I think he like it too. Sometimes.
I wasn't ready for it before I did it. I probably should have did it before I cut it all off, but I'm happy I did do it. Thanks for the looks.
Telling you about it. But no, it happened in perfect time.
Yeah, it definitely may be a Fouché thing. So enjoy your hair while you got it. But if it's time to wrap it up, close up shop. Don't be out here bad. Add a Kovac in the middle of your joint. So
Unless that's what you want.
unless you want to walk around like George Jetson.
So you just sure don't do it. He was living his life.
No doubt.
Because God intended him to live. God wanted him to have a full hairline. He would have gave it to him.
When it's time, know that it's time. Listen to your wife. You should listen to my wife a little bit early.
I was on his petition for about 20 years.
But when
Kept
it's
telling them, but
time to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Shop. Leave with some pride.
so proud. That's so childish. I like it though. Y'all leave him alone. It has to feel weird though with all this hair in his family, but it's all right. We went to Jamaica and that was very interesting. They was about to buy him a hat with some locks.
Right.
From Jamaica. They like, hey, say, brother, what you doing? What you doing?
People will see it like everybody else got locks. Put your locks, man. And then cards.
That's gonna fire. He said, "Well, you have to get one of them hats. I'll get that for you." You still fit. You part of the unit. You good. It's just the shiny part. We appreciate it. No problem. It was so funny when we did go to Florida. Also, we saw a family. That's another video on its way. With the wife and children had locks. Finally met the daddy. Cleaned as a cue ball. That was so hilarious. Somebody said that. See? There's always somebody out there. So everybody out there, you think your situation is so unique, you just need to find your tribe,
Right.
find your community. You're not sure about RVing, but you want to do it. Find somebody who's on the same decisiveness as you are, not sure what to do or same standstill. They out there. All these Facebook groups are so helpful. It's out there.
With all the perceived and real bad things that come with social media and everything and technology, so a lot of good, and it shrank the world even smaller. So whatever your thing is, you can find out that you're not alone, and it's somebody that thinks like you and have the same goals or objectives as you do. So you think you can't do it because whatever your reason in your head is, you can go on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and see that it's somebody just like you that's in a similar situation as yours and doing it. So you got a chance, take advantage.
Sometimes you need to see somebody do it.
Right.
To make it feel real.
And that's what really made it real for us. Was, even though we were going to do it eventually, but seeing mom try to and seeing their family was like, we really can do this.
It's like They're just some kids,
Right.
like little kids. They gonna be going crazy. They gonna be going crazy in the house too. So it's not like you stay in the house all day. And since we were homeschooled all the time, we hardly ever were in the house anyway. So it's always a field trip. So now it's just a field trip in a different state, new experiences, learning new things, seeing what's different, checking out the history of the state, what's different with them. When did they actually become a state is one of the things they like to find out.
Hey,
What number they are.
I think Michigan was like 26.
I think it was. All of these crazy facts that I didn't think would take up space in my head that I'm not really like, why do I need to know that? But it is kind of interesting sometimes. Yeah, why
What
I'm
you
not
doing?
listening? Put your shoe on. And do not touch the table anymore.
Just don't get back.
And just sit there. Everything gonna come crashing down in a second. Any other questions? Yeah, no. Everybody good?
I don't feel like the living a family event. And we already said by one. When like
It is.
somebody else came in, like, hey, what's up?
Set your purse down.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it is. You leaving this time for
I think
better
so.
come-
Yes. That's another question.
or somebody else come in.
Right.
Hey, cousin.
All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up. But like,
Definitely joining.
like we said, if you have any other questions, just inbox us, text us, let us know. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our Facebook page. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and check out our I said YouTube, right? No, I didn't. Well, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't. And if I didn't say that, set up click the bell for the notifications, and check out our website, fouchebears.com.
That's cool.
You can get some merch that we have that we designed that's up there. And there's some other information on there and elderberry love, but just check out our website. Right. And there's Minecraft videos, but yeah, we'll keep on growing our page, and children will have their own thing that they're doing also that we'll expand to. Yeah. So until next time, this is us
For real this time.
on the Rosina this time. But
She's in the car.
peace.